admit I've been testing this track for a long time already in my DJ sets. The tune of the week this week, Multiverse by Alexander Popov. And just like last week with Protoculture's Pegasus and 2 weeks ago with my own Rising Star, you can download this one straight away as an instant gratification if you've pre-ordered my new mix compilation, A State of Trance 2015. The full release will be March 27th, and all the info and track list, you can find them on the direct link, asa2015.arminvanburen.com. Stay tuned, many hot tracks coming, like Ronsky Speed's new one, and a new one by DJ Ram. But first, Cubic, Endless Horizon, the Heatbeat remix. I'm on a state of trance. Still recovering from the mega event in Utrecht last weekend. Got an email from Ralph C. singing in the Netherlands. He wrote that he loved the pre-party that I held in the Radio 538 studio last weekend on Friday. I had special guests there, Elon Bluestone, RT Marlowe, and Simon Pattison. If you've missed that one, you can watch the full show on the 538 YouTube page. A link can be found on my Facebook. But be aware the show is in Dutch, just like the old times. A very interesting track landed in my inbox this week from Flash Over Recordings, the label of Ferry Corsten, called ID Origami. So they're keeping the artist a secret. Can you guess who it is? Well, help me guess. Use the hashtag ASOT702. I think I know who it is. Maybe a new Solarstone or maybe even a new Ferry Corsten track. Let me know. Here it is.
Dr. Mick Killer, welcome back. What's up, music producer? How was your evening? Sorry I didn't get a chance to play your thing thoroughly. I had to bounce. I'll share more about what I'm doing with my immediate time after the stream as we move on. I'm getting a text message from Super Bitcoin and Sideview Tech. How's it going, my friend? What's going on, Sideview? You sorry those controllers took so long. I guess they were shipped free from China. And Dr. McKiller is going back to London tomorrow to move the last of his stuff over. Yeah, okay, thank you. I didn't know what you meant. So, what do you mean sticky? Like sticky like like literally goo? Or like just literally like, hey man, I'll send you some more. Man, those the proper 360 ones are so expensive. I mean, we got two here. I'm sorry that they stick, dude. All right. I'm sending a text response to Super's Bitcoin. You know what? I bet you I could stream my texting on screen. Let's try that. Let's freaking go nuts. I doubt this will. I don't know why. I just would like to text on the stream. I'm also working on a new idea for how to organize the time of the stream. I'm looking at actually setting up It's a theory.
To get uplifted. No more holding back. This is a state of trance.
I'm looking at. Oh, okay, cool. A little bit of lubricant and cool. I mean, I don't know what kind of lubricant is safe for your hands and plastic, but if anyone can get his controller to be as good as new, it's Cybutech. I'm gonna see if I can actually text on stream. Wait, is this gonna be dangerous? I'm sure it's gonna be dangerous. I forgot how to do this. I'm gonna regret it. They look beautiful. I only have a blue one. I'm jealous. But I was saying, I'm looking at, for the stream, I'm looking at, it's just an idea, and it might not work. But I'm looking at an interest of saving time on the stream and making it more productive, that I actually plan out the stream, like this, and some of it could be pretty granular, like this 15 minutes, we're gonna do a specific project. This 30 minutes, we're going to review this. This 60 minutes, I'm not going to try to make a daily show out of it, but I am looking at maybe, and that could maybe make it easier for some people that can't watch the whole thing, but they want to see it, don't want to miss a certain part. And then it can make it easier for me, where I'm spending less time going like, man, what was I doing? But I really am an R&D'er. I really am a research and developer with a lot of tendency towards the research part of R&D. And that's why I do run things kind of loose. I'm open to discovery and an opportunity, and it works for me. I don't think everyone should, I don't think, there's plenty of people that would drift off if they had no schedule. I've just been doing it for a very long time. Man, I'm kind of bummed I can't remember this password. It's so stupid of me. I have such a very serious system where I keep all track of all my passwords, and the very few times that it fails, it kind of mesmerizes me. I think it might be because Mobazin is a kind of a unique product. Damn, I wish I could remember it. Yeah, this is a different thing. How many people out there you think when because they have to have a number in their password, just simply add the number 1 at the end? I have a feeling that's really common. Man, MOBA's in. No wonder. It wasn't that I forgot the password. It's kind of like it has this really crazy connecting system. And I guess I don't know how it works. Wait, I don't want... Try it again. MobaZin is an app that lets me stream my Android. The problem with it... more updates, bro? I just did that. Let's try it again. The problem with it is it doesn't do audio. Obviously, I didn't design it, because if I did, it would have audio. Use LastPass. I'll try it again, man. I didn't enjoy my experience with it. I think what I look for in a password service is I really prefer it to be free. But my main feature I like is I don't want the passwords stored on their server, even if they're encrypted. If a security IT expert could convince me that it is impossible ever for those passwords to be decrypted or jacked during encryption, then I would do it. But until then, I actually like to just store them locally. So why is this? Kind of bummed I haven't been able to get Twitch icons for 2 days.
A state of trance. A state of trance. A state of trance. A state of trance. A state of trance.
I'm actually just moments away, I think, from being able to stream texting to. Alright, I think we are good. Alright. Okay, cool. That's fun. So this is actually my S4. As usual, I'm kind of practicing using it, making sure I don't reveal any detailed information. I'm sure that's going to fail. Password number 1, just spell it out. That's brilliant. I'm going to use that. When you say they're hashes, like for, I guess in LastPass's case, Cybertech, let's say in Syntasu and anyone else listening, specifically in the LastPass case, I happen to use RoboForm because I started using password services a very, very long time ago, and I don't think LastPass, even if it was out, is what it is now. But RoboForm I really enjoyed, but unfortunately it's... I always get that no new games message. I'm gonna, it's annoying me. I'm going to turn that off. It's this stupid thing. That pisses me off. Alright, how do I remove this? Let me think. I hold it. Alright. Ah, crap. Yeah. Obviously, there's no darn harm. There's no real harm. That's so cool. I can use my mouse though. That's so much easier to type. I might do this every day. Yeah. So in LastPass case, how is the security of the passwords? And since you guys both use it, I gotta admit that's a pretty good. I'm just curious. Is there, like, currently my system? I only, in a perfect world, would want. I have a copy of all my passwords on my devices just encrypted locally. It's not, I'm not saying that's safe either, but it's not, there's no file that ever goes over the internet. I don't need internet access to use my passwords. No. Alright, let's try this here. Can I... No. Can I type? Test. Oh, cool. This is going to be neat. Man, what if I can use my keyboard? Oh! Can you plug a keyboard into your phone? Because I hate text messaging, man. It hurts my hands. And I'm not exaggerating. It does. It just hurts. It's like... You're like, I just drives me nuts, man. I'm gonna Google that. You're going into the research because that would make me happy. I know I can like email text messages, but that's always a nightmare because it wants you to know the receiver's. You can. Yeah. Yeah, well, keyloggers aren't simple. I mean, they have to be not detected by me, first of all, and then, but I'm just curious, is the security of the last, you guys kind of didn't answer, but it's alright. So you can just plug it in? Wait. So I could just plug in, if I had the correct adapter, I could just plug in I don't know what that part is. Let me hear what he says, because I don't have that part.
So I have shown you the mass storage. Now let's see how we can connect the mouse. This is a USB mouse that we can use with our phone. You can, if you want, you can use the Bluetooth mouse as well, and it works.
Bluetooth.
Because this video is about the USB OTG cable, so I'm gonna use the mouse. As
USB
you can see, the
to
device is able to power up the mouse as well.
Man, this guy.
And it shows.
So Bluetooth keyboard. Bluetooth keyboard. This is gonna sound like a stupid question. If I have wireless mice and wireless keyboards, that doesn't mean they're Bluetooth, right? Like, they're not. Bluetooth is a specific type of wireless. Is that true? This thing. We want the USB OTG adapter. Man, only How much is that? But I'm probably gonna get I get new phones all the time. Right, Bluetooth is like TCP, alright, you know, anything like it's well, it probably has some standards. A 2-pack. I like this one that has power. 3-in-1. The hell? $2? What is this one with power? It's not.
You keep me sheltered from the rain. You pick me up each time I fall into the flames. Caress me once.
Gonna take a shower.
Save my soul.
I know it's. Make it rain. Well, hope you feel better, Sintasu. Or do you guys have anything like this? What is this one with 3 parts? 3-in-1. Why? I'm in talks with I worked with this one developer. We made a BlackBerry app a couple years ago. She's looking for some PHP work. I know our website's behind. I know Knights of Princesses is behind. She's not necessarily a perfect match, but I have a feeling she'd get along great with Syntasu. I'm just chatting with her a little bit. I'm not doing it on stream because I'm kind of a little disappointed on her way of communicating. I'll ask her a question and she if she doesn't know the answer, she just doesn't. Probably gonna have to pump this. I'm just kind of loyal. I'm loyal. Like I'll beat. I don't know. As long as people talk dev, I'm in. Man. I'll give anyone more chances. I'm not sure. I really want to get one of these $3 whatevers they are, but I don't know which one to get. That one has 2 ports. I kind of like it for that. And then this one. I'm not sure. How would I know what one of these to get? If I got the Samsung one, it would be the best, but it'd probably be like 40 bucks. Oh.
Uplift your mind. This is a state of trance with Armin van Buren.
So, So I actually just invited, her name is Fatima. I just invited her to the stream. She doesn't know what Twitch is. She's like a PHP only developer. Our website has fallen behind. You know, it made a lot of progress in 2 days, from Thursday to Friday-ish. And then there was a bug that, you know, that made the website not usable for the whole weekend-ish. And then now it's Thursday and nothing's really happened. There was a day that he upgraded the thing is it's not moving again. We're having that problem where things stop and there's reasons. feel like web development is kind of like easier than game development because you don't really have to, like, to test it, you just do a couple mouse clicks, and it's like you get to spend like 90% of your time actually coding because testing the site is so like click, click, done. Click, 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 click. Oh, found a bug. Click, click, click. It's not like the game where you gotta like build it, run it, you know, get to level section 3, try to jump on a car at a certain angle. Yeah. Well, that, on the flip side, Cybertech, when people say they do HTML5, I'm always like, you mean you're a JavaScript cascader expert? It's like the same thing. It's like, how much HTML do you really do to make an HTML5 app? Great. So you can use the video tag. That's the HTML5, but don't you really mean you're a JavaScripter? That's what I'm always thinking. So which of these? I want to get one. Let's do by rating. Let's just go by rating, because is that a way to do that? I'm telling her that we're discussing her and the PHP projects online live. I don't know if she'd be who. Not everyone is like hip to the Twitch way of running things. I mean, as far as like, you know, it's kind of not hard to see in the not too far distant future. This will be like way more common, just constant video conferencing everything. I really want to decide on one of these. I'm gonna have to go with highest rated. This is a 2-pack. I only need one though. Oh, she can watch us. Can you hear me too? She says she can. I'm assuming she can hear me. So, Cybertech is saying the testing has been doing for Moneyball has been super tedious, as it's been for the networking, having to build, open up multiple times, log in, start a match, join just to test a single change. Yep. Yeah. Gosh, let me see if I have anything. So, I know when I'm like deep in my multiplayer dev, I implement like this direct connection. I try, but I have angles where I can like skip the whole login creating room process sometimes. I mean, that's not necessarily that bad, you know, but if you're having to type in your login name every time, that's probably a bug in the game, because in most apps you only do that once and then it saves it. So when you're saving, I'm gonna ask you, Slavitech, for the login process, do you have to enter your credentials each time? And if so, is it in our interest to save this for the actual user? Let me finish this text message real fast. Now that I can use a keyboard, I can leave long text messages. My first text message sent from my... I mean, I sent emails as text messages before, but this is the first time I've ever done that. I'm going to actually close this until they respond. Okay, so Fatima is asking about the website. She's asking if we have any login issues. Yeah, we do. So, can you? I'm asking Fatima, can we discuss the project in the Twitch chat instead of Skype? The Skype is too much of a hassle for me right now. I'm explaining to her that if we can use the Twitch chat, then other teammates can chime in, and you know, we're a team. Like, there's always somebody that points out the obvious that I overlooked. Okay, right. So Cybitech. So I would make, honestly, Remember Me Tech, as you call it, a priority. And I would do that now-ish, you know, depending on where you are in your what you're ever attacking. Gosh, so we have games that do it pretty well. Think of our Unity games that do that. No, not so much. Let me pull latest. So I got a question for everyone, especially our international viewers. So today the FCC voted the internet as a public utility. I haven't really gotten into the details of what that really means, but it sounds great, and it sounds like what we wanted to hear. So I wanted to know, FCC is, of course, United States only, I think. I mean, I'm sure it has... I'm just curious, did you guys follow at all the net neutrality vote today? Does it affect you as a non-United States? Does it mean anything to anybody that's not inside the United States? That's just my question. I would assume it. One, it was a tie. It was a close vote, 3-2. Very curious on anyone's thoughts on that.
Did you also make a big journey to be part of the event? I would love to know. Send me your stories and pictures so we can share them with the other listeners. Armin@astateoftrance.com. And happy birthday to Swad Yimel from Goiânia in Brazil, Ruben Telling in the Netherlands, and Gregory Pintier from Hungary. Fan of the show, Jana Vialek from Ukraine, which is one of the youngest listeners of the show. Her son Vladek, a happy 7th birthday. All right, time to get even more uplifted by this track by Daniel Candy and Metchowski. Tune.
Just I have a tendency to like check out the Newegg offers because every once in a while they're just too freaking good to believe. They sent me some spam and I just checked it. I didn't put it on stream because it was actually not for computers. It was more for cooking. Hi, Tech Mighty. Cybe Tech didn't know today was the FCC vote. But he was following it ages ago, right? When the paranoia. We gotta fight for your right. Tech Mighty, how are you and welcome? What did you think of the net neutrality vote? Okay, so you guys know I'm hot on for Tulsa Game Masters. I have been let's do the touch-ups of the Tulsa Game Masters, but I got Jordan Newman who does Frosty40. I'm sorry, let's say Frosty40 here on Twitch. He's basically the best character modeler. He's basically the best 3D guy I know personally in town. He's the best. He does the and weapons for Dota 2, and he makes a living at it. You got to be pretty good, right? That's harder than my job. No, I wouldn't. I don't know about that, but that's a hard job. Okay, so Tech Mighty is a PHP developer I worked with before. We worked on a BlackBerry app, and she's here to discuss our requirements for our auction website for our game. So Tech Mighty, just in case you didn't know, we've been developing a really cool video game called TopCaster, and I'll show it to you in a moment. And the reason why it's cool is it interfaces directly with Twitch and the Twitch community. It's a game of the times, and we're getting really good feedback. And we have this website where people can vote for people that they want in the game. That's a long story. Now, so right now you'll notice TopCaster game. Oh, can that not be seen? All right. You'll notice here TopCaster game. Well, that's using stealth URL forwarding. That's a domain name the corporation owns for our game. It's actually, and that's causing its own little problem, and I don't understand why. But the website is actually located at this URL, and I'm going to post it in the chat. This is where it really is. So, it's Mighty. All we want you to do is vote for a caster, go through the process, and screenshot every page that you go through, and so we can discuss what the problems are. Basically, use the site. I'd be interested in those up arrows mean the link above. So I got a oh. Okay. Pretend I'm pushing a button right now, and on the screen it's saying music hype. I just don't have that. How do I do that? Damn it. Did my computer just make a beep? Damn it. So Tech Mighty, the nice thing about the way we do software production here is we're kind of like, we're international, but we are able to, I want to tilt this down a little bit. Yeah, I do. I think I do. But we're like, we're around a lot. I stream a lot, though the thing is, because I stream like everything that I'm doing to run Bonozo and all of our projects, sometimes I have to take sometimes the information is just too sensitive and too important, and sometimes like it even stacks up enough that I'll have to take like a whole 2 to 4 days off in a row just to kind of catch up. I can't broadcast everything, but I try to. I'm in a great mood, and the reason why is because I've been loving the chat lately. Damn, I want to turn that down. I think I'm gonna get a So is it the reason why the Let's Players, you see a lot more of their body? Is it because they're using a different cam, or is it because they're not so up on their keyboard like I am? Because I'm deving. I'm like in my browser like the whole session. Because I want to show more. You know what? I hate to segue, but no, I don't hate segueing. I love segueing. This thing will not turn down, man. You do what I say. I'm going to change. Wait, what? I didn't even hit. I hit cancel and it didn't cancel. Well, that's great. Because I've added a new light bulb. See, that's not right. Auto. I added a new fluorescent lights in the ceiling, and so I thought that maybe my settings were making up for it. But now I'm like, you guys know I love saturation. Why would that not even be at 100? What is the max? Oh, I want 128. I'm gonna go 128 on the I can't. Look at that. I hate that. And then can't edit it. I want 128, and the way this thing's set up, you can't. That's gonna give me some skin color. That's gonna look like I'm in this. That's like I went to the beach. No, we're gonna do 100. Gamma backlit. Brightness hue. Contrast. Alright. Yeah, Tech Mighty. The idea would have been you screenshotted each set and then I know, dude. 127 would I know. 127 is I know. It's confusing. It's probably 127. I was thinking the same thing. Tech Mighty, I wanted you to screenshot each. I thought I was clear. You screenshot every mode, and then we see what you saw, and then we would discuss it. But instead, it sounds like you clicked through it and didn't post the screenshots. We want to be. I'm assuming that you did post the screenshots and you just forgot to share them. You want to be very I'm very technical. When I talk, we have a lot of junior devs, and I repeat myself for them, many times. But for the technical people, you'll want to pay attention. You'll want to take me verbatim. It just saves time. And this was correlating with a chat we were having in the Skype. So, alright. I was going to open the Tulsa Game Masters pictures. And again, I want to thank everyone for being here. And in a way, Tech Might, I just want you to know we really give a lot of warm welcomes here for devs that we worked with in the past. But as of late, we've kind of been burned by a couple like devs. Not burned, but they claimed they were going to do something and then they didn't. And at a point where we're about to go, our game's about to go public, so it was kind of we've gotten a little standoffish. Sorry if you didn't get a really nice warm welcome. We'll make up for it if you get on fire, as I say. I think I'm gonna add I need an on fire hashtag. I don't know how I'm gonna do this stuff. Oh, yeah, I don't think she's used OBS before, my gut's telling me. Yeah. No, video capture would have been great. Yeah. There you go, Cybertech recommending an easier way to have done it. Sorry, I don't do food porn very much. I've done it 4 times in my life. And, but that was one of them. And just so you guys know, this is a half order of fries, and this is a what's it called when it's not a full burger? It's like a mini burger. I forgot, a slider, a big slider. So I got a slider, a half order of fries, and that's truffle sauce. So I'm not pigging out here. This was from Sunday. I should delete that. It makes me hungry. Tech Mighty. Okay, everybody. We don't need to provide a caster name. You can vote for yourself, or you can vote for Side. Why don't you vote for Tech, since he's been trying to help you out? Those are the names. You can even vote for yourself. That was a little test there, by the way, Tech Mighty. What I had done is I wanted to see how you were going to handle that step. I wanted to see if you would. Do you need a name? Do you need me to tell you a name? We're asking you to test the site, to kind of break it, to see how it works. So you would type in anything. You should type in a name that doesn't mean anything. I know you don't use Twitch a lot, but you could have figured this out. Again, we're looking for people that when we, you know, you want to get on fire here. You want to make an impression how good of a research you did on the website. You don't want to ask us every single step of the way what's going on. I think you should vote for Cybertech because he's here to help me. He's a really great guy. We'll delete this picture. Oh man, I bet you I got a GIF out of that. Dude, let's check.
I'm safe inside you, the place I run to. Never wanted more than this. I'll be your shining so you go way back.
Got it. Good. I love that attitude, man. Okay, let's take a look at. So Super BitCon responded. So here's another person. It's just, I'm trying to discuss with them. They're saying they need science and they need information, but they're not like giving me any information about. It's like, who needs? It's like I don't get it. And they, instead of them, I'm making it obvious I don't understand that I want to understand. And if they would take the time to say something, whether it's take a picture, call me on the phone, text something long, email something long. But as long as it's just this whole text message, one sentence thing, we're getting nowhere. And this is one of my pet peeves of life development, that the laziness that happens when there's a communication breakdown. It's like, so I always feel like I'm constantly having to nudge people to like speak clearly. It's very frustrating. Now, what I'm trying to do is figure out a nice way to deal with it. Like, I'm trying to get to where when I get in conversation with somebody, that they pick up on, oh, it could be in my Matt maybe not completely understand what I'm saying, so before he asks 5 times in a row, I'm going to explain it to him in a short and sweet way. I'm not going to assume he's reading my mind here. Matt's busy, I'm busy. You know, maybe this super simple thing has kind of slipped past him because of the terminology I've used might have a lot of different definitions. I mean, to be honest, nowadays it seems like every single word in language means 3 different things. I mean, just pick a word. Here, I'll pick the last word. Screenshots. Well, that doesn't mean very many different things. But that's a real technical term. That's a really good way to... And in fact, it really does. It could mean a lot of different things, but I was just kind of playing around with it. It's a pet peeve. Okay, so she says she casted a vote, and it's just something I'm working on. Okay, so Cybertech finally got his first vote. Looks like it worked. Okay, so Tech Mighty, we would like to see the screenshots that you took. The way we normally prefer it is you make a folder on Dropbox, and then you share that folder and post the link here in Twitch chat. Other people will use a website service like Imgur or gosh knows only what, but the Dropbox has the advantage of, honestly, I think its presentation is the best. You don't get a bunch of ad spam. And then if we actually ever even wanted to keep the image, we could just click a button. Kapew. Kapew, kapew. Dude, that sounds like the name of a weapon. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna save that. Another thing I notice people do in communication is they can't tell very well when the communication they're using is breaking down. It's like text is very limited. There's a time when you should use email, when you should go phone, when you should even get on a video conference, when you should share a desktop, when a screenshot would save all the conversation in the world. And I noticed many people, even experienced developers, are slow at realizing now would be the best time for me to actually send a screenshot. I feel like more times than not, I'm constantly hinting, don't you think now would, we could sit here and type back and forth till we bleed, or do you think now might be a good time to send a video of it? It's kind of a thing I'm trying to figure out on my own, how I can get the people around me to be quicker on recognizing the communication tool with the information. I feel like very many people have no problem sitting on text message till they die. Like, people are so afraid to talk to each other anymore that it's like people would rather sit on text for half an hour than have a chat for 15 minutes. Man. They do. I'm ranting. It bugs me. It bugs me. Alright. I'm gonna fix it. I like the name Kapew because normally, is it Kapow? I don't know. What's the command? Wow, you guys know. It's a free one, right? The Twitter emoji for Kapow is free, if I remember right. And then there's of course the famous like pew pew pews. And what's funny is, even though I don't know if you meant it on purpose, but as a typo, Kapew sounds like a really cool weapon. It's not a pew pew, it's a Kapew. That's so funny. So I'm saving it. I like it. Good job. I'm not sure I'm understanding the question. Is she going to I'm just seeing if you know how Google will like automatically make what is it called when it does a GIF out of everything? Says those magical gifts. Hey, Rider Nocturnal. No, if you take a bunch of pictures and you have like your phone connected to Google, it will automatically make them into a GIF, an animation. I mean, I guess they're kind of like memes, but there's no text. I mean, I know, okay, he sent me an email. I know other, maybe he was watching. Okay, so that was success, and I'm sorry for the volume on that. That was Mobazin. That's a new software I've installed that, you know what we'll do? We'll, I'll check this real fast to see if this has any freaking volume settings. Yeah, we'll just do that later. Yeah. But yeah, Google will, if you take a bunch of pictures and you have your Android phone connected to Google Plus, it'll automatically make GIFs out of them. I got some good ones, but I forgot what they're called. Like, here's one. I mean, this is with Big Dad. He's a Twitch streamer. Like, you take multiple pictures trying to get like a good picture, and then every once in a while, Google will just be like, "That one's not that good." I got one. I got a funny one. I don't know how far I should go. Because some of this might be personal. Oh, here's me eating In-N-Out Burger. But that's not even that great. I got a better one. Here, this is one of my favorite. But I love when it does that, and I wanted it to do one out of these guys. Right here. Oh, it did. Here it is. It did.
Taking you back in time into the history of trance. This is the A State of Trance Classic.
The problem, though, is Facebook won't play GIFs. Compute was on purpose. Cool. So let's take a look at the attachment that Super Bitcon just sent. And by the way, welcome again, Rider Nocturnal. Oh, gotcha. Shoot. Okay, so he wants. Damn. Wow, the panels, I only gotta do 30 minutes? Yeah, oh man. I don't know, you guys I'm almost positive can't read that. Let me
AK.
Why didn't I get the go, go, go? Huh. Sound like there was a troll somewhere. I don't know. I'm gonna stop here. But you actually, we have 7 levels, and I'm sorry if that's too loud. And we have, you fight Kappa at the end of that level. I don't mind showing more later. I'm trying to get through a few more things. Yeah, there's mods too. Moobot, buffer witches, chat monsters, lag monsters, chat eaters, lag monsters. Mods are yeah, and you do have perks and power-ups. I don't know. I don't know. We don't have mods in the game now. We don't always make everything exactly the way it should be. Like, if it's good for you on Twitch, it might still become an enemy. We won't make mods an enemy. Damn, I don't think we fleshed out our mod design now that you mention it. Huh. That's a good point. Yeah, we don't have mods in the game. I guess we've been leaving that to do later. But they're on the list, and I do appreciate it. All right. I'm gonna eat soon too. I got a ham wrap. I'm going to continue my discussion with Super Bitcon on screen after I hit play on the music. Thank you, Rider Nocturnal, for following. So they want me to recruit the panelists. I should do it now. This is kind of the difference between me and like a way a lot of people like work with or even live life with. It could be something as simple as making plans to go to a freaking movie theater. In my email, they're asking me to give them the list of panelists, the people who are going to be on the panel. By the way, if you guys aren't aware, we're showing our game at all these live events. We've been invited to do them all. Though sometimes I still pay the table if I feel like, you know, it's a really good deal. Because some of the events are like, they're local. They're not like, you know, 50,000 attendees. That's E3 size. This is more like 5,000 and under size. 5,000 attendees and under versus E3, which is 50,000 and over, probably 60,000. So I could tell them, okay, I'm gonna do what you want me to do. I'm gonna post an ad for panelists to come. I could tell them that's what I'm gonna do, or I could just do it now and then tell them, yeah, I posted, here's the URL. I mean, which is the better email? So I tell them, yeah, I'm gonna do it, and then like procrastinate, do it tonight or tomorrow, and then send them another email, a second email saying, oh yeah, I did it. Or should I just do it and then now have it only in one email to where it's all taken care of and I'm not sitting here trying to remember? The main thing I try to do is I try not to have to remember stuff. Not because I can't, but because that takes energy. The sooner you can kick something out and move it forward, you're doing yourself a great service. You don't want